Okay, so now anyway, without any more ado, the first reader tonight
is Chicklet.
Chicklet's in the house.
Is the greatest living, most gorgeous poet in the world. She's the top winner of the Hessler Street Fair Poetry Competition. It will feature the top 6 contestants of that competition on May 20th at the Hessler Street Fair. She can fill you in on the details if she wants. I have from very good sources that she will use the F word tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Aris Dyson.
Chicklet's just getting used to all of us. She's checking it out.
Hey, guys.
Hi.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey!
Hello.
Okay, so my boyfriend's gonna hear me use the F word on the mic for the first time.
Ooh. Can't record this.
Uh-oh. For the police.
Okay. So the first couple pieces, I'm just gonna like hit them just real quick, and then
Arctic crimes.
then I'll change the game up. Just to say I write. I dream of prose composing line after line, time after time. I find that rhymes just find me before I know I'm writing poetry. A poet to poetry, a love to a lover, I am all of the above. There isn't one without the other. I choose to write just to get by, just to get high off of letters into words, adverbs and verbs, persons, places, and things. If I could sing, I would be a lyricist. I'm a wordsmith, nailing words to conjunctions. Punctuation is only to slow me down. I frown upon the poets who compose for the love of the artificial vessel called the venue, when the ink, pen, and paper is what I lost my virginity to, not the mic. So please, let's get it right. I made love for the first time when words turned to rhymes and standards gave me the will to embrace this life. A wordsmith, a lyricist, am I. I am a poet. Is it really that hard to understand?
Yeah!
Something else that he's never seen me do. I'm gonna do now. This is called She Slices. Tea's gone cold, I wonder why I got out of bed at all. Morning rain clouds up my window, and I can't see it all. 'Cause even if I could, it would all be gray. But your picture's on my wall, and it reminds me it's not so bad. It's not so bad at all. The width of the all-in radius are adorned by deep wounds. From these flow songs of rusty razors and knives that can never cut to the depth of her soul. She slices to set binded spirits free, commencing to overdosing on insulin, a drug that never had the ability to insulate. Take the sugar from the cake, this diabetic no longer longs to be awake. There's nothing at stake, house, because home never existed. She has the eye of the crab, she's so artistic. Visions that flow from her mind transfers to paper beautifully. Making love to canvas, she spices. These scars never suffices her pain, so she begs for a higher downpour rain. She pops pills and momentarily douses the fire. She is bedridden. She sees the color of sapphire but hates blues music. Her pigment is distorted. She didn't choose it. She is that of an Oreo. Her insides beg for cream. This is her dream permanently, so she slices. She's sick of Technicolor coats being black and white. She battles consciousness, though it seems like a cry for help. An attention getter of sorts. She cried wolf one too many times. Now no one will answer. There's a tumor on her soul, the product of sadness cancer. She's ready to abort this life. How many more times will she try before she wishes she didn't succeed? But it's not so bad. It's not so bad at all. Cleveland. It is what it is. If you haven't read Cleveland Vagina's Rock, they do. Okay. I live the city. I love hating what I see. Crack fiends walk the street. 2 of them belong to me, uncle and aunt. God delivered my dad, but still he is bound. Ignorance and isolation surrounds me now. I can't break this trend. White people think nothing is wrong. Black people think nothing is wrong. We've all lied to ourselves to get through the day sometimes. I live the city. 2 degrees separate me from the next individual, and it seems that I couldn't find a man that hadn't fucked a friend or fucked with men, but I digress. I live the city. It's tough to be a revolutionary with the essence of evolution causes the definition to mutate, so I can't wait. I live by the oldest grave lake, and it's as shallow as the depth of the paper that I write on, thin. Thin like my grandmother's hair at 80 years old. Hopefully my hairline will have the same opportunity to mature. This city endures and patiently waits for someone else to recognize that the line in which we walk is like drunken tippy toes. We stumble, we fall, and now I ask Donnie McClurkin how many times can we get back up again? I live this city. It's like the Krispy Kreme, it's the chocolate donut theory, white on the outside with a chocolate filling. Now we say we hungry. Gentrification and white flight and little white lies sums up while we're remodeling the flats instead of uplifting our schools. James out of office, hopefully Frank ain't no fool. I'm sick of saying that I'm cool, that I'm alright, because when I sleep at night, I hear the same wind I hear the same wind blow that uprooted Florida and New Orleans during the hurricane. Do you think that the wind understands racial profiling? I live the city, not loving, not liking, not hating, just contemplating my emotions and my motives of the time, then ask why I'm not holding myself accountable. I am my brother's keeper. I am that child that needs to be raised. Where's my village when I need it?
Let's hear it again for Aris Dyson. Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely.